It's the whiskey show. It's the whiskey show.
It just is still arriving today.
We want a brown cow with us. Okay.
There you go.
Ethan, wait, let's. We can get on. We're all in this together. You need to get here. Or I'll get here.
Yeah.
Now this looks professional.
Yeah.
This ain't that crotch shot shit.
I forgot about that.
Except we ain't got any glasses.
Oh yeah. Well, it can't
So-
be too professional.
So get
2 for water, 2 for
that's it, and use this for water.
Ingersoll, yeah.
So use this for water. For me. And get a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Welcome, viewers, to the Whiskey Show live studio audience with Brown Cow.
But do you know what we didn't do?
What?
Tea leaves.
That's true. I'm waiting for later for that.
Oh, okay.
I meant later,
I meant later.
but I was gonna have forgotten about it.
Cool.
So we did just sort of sip on this, but we didn't absorb it.
No.
Right. First of all,
The idea of Scrabble was too high.
there was just too many ideas on the table. Will you read this for me? This is Arran single malt Scotch port cask edition. Now I'm a port guy, and that's why I wanted to try a port cask whiskey. We've had one before, which was the famous Grouse port cask. It was a beaut. And now Ethan shall read.
I love reading. Pure, independent spirit. Every drop of Arran's single malt starts his life as rain water, which pools at Loch Nadavie in the beautiful hills high above the distillery. The clear water cascades down the hillside through 6 unassuming waterfalls, each one purifying the water further. The name of the burn, Eason Bairak, probably not how you say it, means sharp waterfalls in Gaelic. After initially maturing in traditional oak casks, the Arran single malt in this bottling was specially selected by our master blender to be finished in port wine casks sourced from a prestigious producer of this iconic Portuguese fortified wine. This whiskey is bottled without artificial colouring or chill filtration to ensure a natural, full-bodied and flavoursome single malt.
Now I've got something to say about this
There's
bottle.
a plane on it, look.
Yeah, it's 2 planes. I was saying something about this bottle last night. This just feels and looks quality. Because it's got info. It's not some fancy trying to be in your face flashy thing. It's quality. It's presentable without being like flashy. I like this for some reason. Like this is weird.
Yeah, yeah.
This is cool. I want this as a tattoo, really.
Eagle bird distillery pot.
One's flying down into it. It's gonna get sucked in the tub.
They're putting birds in the tubs.
Have a look at it. Get a tattoo of that. So this is a nice colour, dark, far darker and far more orange, bronze, I'd say.
Than what we had yesterday.
Just feel it and absorb. Do you get what I mean?
That it is.
It's just cool. I just like it. I'm just aesthetically into this. Do you agree?
I think it's quite nice.
Well, just feel that.
1995. That's quite late.
Just feel this. Do you not like that?
I'll say what I said yesterday. I'll say what I said today. Sandalwood. That's probably what it is.
Just feels quality.
Yeah. Feels like when you go to like B&Q or something, you can just feel like planks of wood.
Just feels like some nice wood.
It kind of smells a bit woody.
We respect wood. That's
Respect
a reference to Kirby and 11.
I wish Larry David were here.
I do. Because people keep they don't put coasters on. You know,
Sorry.
they're not using coasters for the drinks. He's like, do you respect wood?
I respect wood highly.
Mm-hmm.
I have to always have a coaster for every drink I own.
I hear that. Always.
Always. If it's got liquid in it, it's got to have a coaster under it.
Now I'm going to say this. This is a water whiskey. Needs water. 50%
Walter whiskey.
water whiskey. This needs water. I'm just going to say that. You can sip it without it.
I'm gonna.
First, let's do that. I think you're going to get the most out of this with a good amount of water and time, okay? The more water I was adding, the more I was like, okay. And now, Ethan, I just want to say this. I think if you can get into this, if you can get what I was getting last night, you're going to like this a lot.
Mm.
Are you with that? Is that
I mean, maybe.
is that
It's hard
holding
to
you to a...
To a standard, to a pressure. You pay.
I'm not trying to pressure you or anything, is what I'm saying. I just believe. I believe. But I believed in King's Barnes.
You did.
But I'm a believer. And I'm
And
also
then
a
I saw her
believer.
face. Oh yeah, and that as well.
I was a believer and then I saw her face.
Past tense.
Then it was all gone. What was he a believer in what? True love? At first sight?
Yeah, I think. Well, he said that I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and now he's a believer because he saw her face.
So this is, yeah. So, this is much more of a red wine, would you say?
They're floating in the Thames.
Is this some sort of little baby cat?
They sound like a little goose or something. What did you say? Sorry. This is a very.
This is more red wine. So, sort of like rich.
I mean, it makes sense. Port is a red wine. What does fortified mean when they say fortified wine?
I have no idea.
Made in fort.
This to me
Made in fortnight.
is a more like a fiery one. Because you can tell the high ABV.
You can tell it, but I don't think that necessarily makes it fiery.
No, it's got... to me, it's burning my nostrils a little bit.
A little bit.
I get nice creaminess.
I'm so intoxicated with mandarin, orangey type
Interesting.
smells.
I get a little bit of something
I
different.
get tons of it.
I get more.
Ooh.
It's more of a sugary sweet. I don't know. More of an icing, sugar, vanilla, and maybe cherry, and wine, and then some sort of sour grape.
I just get a lot of red wine and oranges.
Is it? Now I would
Ooh.
say. Well, how are you into?
Oh, I'm
this?
getting more cream now.
Yeah.
It's nice.
The nose.
It's nice.
Yeah. I would say this is the muddiest nose
Mm.
for now.
From the muddiest nose comes the clearest of winters.
I will say, out of all of them, this is probably the least complex, I think. But we don't hate that.
Yeah. I feel like I want something else.
Yes.
I want there
Yes.
to be something else.
And there is. I promise you there is. You gotta believe.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Let's keep smelling. I think I'm getting a slight, medicinal note. Like a herb. Like a slight mint.
You get mint. I get
Like a fresh, crisp.
I just get a little bit of grass.
Yeah, a fresh, crisp grassness. Do you get that? It's a delicate note. It's a kind of a...
It smells a
softness
little
to
bit reminiscent of a cleaning polish.
Yeah. That
Not in a
crispness.
bad way.
Do you get any icing sugar type, sweet sugariness?
No.
I get a little bit of cereal, but it's like Lucky Charms.
Don't sound good.
It's kind of like an artificial sweet sugariness to it.
I don't want to get that.
It's not unpleasant. It's good for it.
It's good for you.
Anyway, whatever. Let's take a look. I think it's got a nice chewy mouth coating element.
It's not fiery, but it is quite hot.
Okay.
It's like it's smoky oranges. Someone's burned your oranges somehow.
For me, my takeaway from this mouth was the sweet cereal, like Valley. I got the malty, sweet but malty. And a bit of this vanilla. It's like a really sweet vanilla. I'm gonna need a little bit more. There's cloves.
Yeah, there is. There is like a really sweet, almost bordering on sour taste of some description.
It's like sour. It's like there's a sweet sour note going on.
Maybe it's like vinegary, almost.
Okay. I definitely think about the nose and the way that red wine has that.
I don't know what it is.
Three
It
drops.
feels familiar, but I don't know.
I think I was getting Battenberg quite.
I remember you saying that.
Marzipan looked quite strong. The water really does make it develop. I think there's maybe a bit of banana. You're getting that shade bait qual.
It does soften it right down. Ooh. That kind of stunk for a second.
You think it stunk?
Yeah, just for a brief second. Oh, I do get what you mean. Yeah, it's got a marzipan-y now.
Yeah. I get this like marker pen. No.
I still thought. Marker pen.
I like it. I like this a lot. I think it needs even more time and more water, to be honest, than what I've put. But last night I was having this. I was taking my time with it. I was adding some water, and it was very enjoyable.
I say more. How's that happened? It's more spicy now.
I got some really.
It's Herbie now.
Yeah.
It's the car.
Yeah. Not good.
I just don't like Herbie the car.
So, what I noticed about this is when I was having it last night, there was like really forward sweetness, like really like in your mouth, like some sort of sweet. And I think it's coming through more.
That is so odd because I don't get that.
No. What are you like? How would you describe it overall?
Not sweet, more sour.
Sour. I definitely get. It kind of comes in bursts. Smell this and see if it's different to yours. What was that?
It's so. I don't know. I might not be into this.
Right. Fair enough.
Let me smell.
I get this almost Brené-esque type, almost like a bubblegummy, jammy note from the nose. No.
Kind of get what you mean.
Kind of get it?
Kind of get it, yeah.
It's
Is
very...
mine still too not watered?
Yours is way more like soft. There is more like herbal stuff in yours.
Why
This
have I
is
got the
crazy.
different mix?
I think because look, I've got more. We might have like the same amount. Look, yours seems more watery now, so you could add more. It is more fresh, kind of crisp, grassy notes. More like a zest. You're not into this, are you?
No,
No,
I don't know what's
no.
up with me. I think it's serviceable.
You think it's serviceable? Okay, then maybe it is. Maybe that's just your opinion. I can go with that.
Yeah.
Go with it.
It's weird because I quite like the nose. But it's not.
Would you say it's muddy? I think it is muddy.
It's not getting me the right way.
No. It's okay. Let's see if it happens if I add more water. I do quite like this. I think I see what your problem is with it.
What is it?
I think it's just muddy.
Maybe.
So you don't get any sweetness from it. You don't
No.
get any like what I'm getting, like these like confectionery notes.
No.
No.
I get oranges originally anyway. I don't really get them anymore because I watered it down.
Do you want to try mine? Try a sip of yours.
It's better,
Yeah.
but I'm not loving
No,
it.
you just don't like it. You
No.
don't like it.
I'm gonna have to go back to that shop and be like,
No.
what happened,
No.
guys?
I wonder how this would be mixed. I think it'd be a good mixer, to be honest.
Do you think?
hmm
Maybe.
I, for one, like I said, this is probably the
Do you think
least
this-
complex.
What did that taste like? Mine.
There was, like, I think right now you have like too watered. Like, not you need to pour some like, more whiskey into it. I think if anything, you might need to
Okay.
have a proper dram of it and like spend the time with it.
Yeah,
But I don't
and
think
just
you-
leave
I
it.
don't think I don't know if you will do that.
I'd be willing to risk it.
Do you want to try it now?
No,
No.
later.
We could finish it off with that. Because to me,
No, because I want it to sit. I want it to just do something.
This is what I'm saying.
slowly.
I think
I want it to be
I
poured
do-
in there and just wait.
I do think it is a whiskey that needs that. Like, this is what I'm saying. The beauty of it lies
Good idea.
within the work you put into it. Like, there has to be like some amount of work to like water and time.
got an idea.
Mhm.
I'm going to nip to the bathroom and then we'll do my edit.
Okay. So, here we go. This is simply the whiskey journey. One person may love one thing, one person may not. And sometimes things just don't hit us. So this definitely has some unique characteristics, but is it as good as the miniatures we had? I don't think. I don't know. It's something. As it stands, maybe a solid 7. So what is your plan?
To pour a dram,
Yeah.
just leave it.
Oh, good idea.
So then we can go back to it at the end of the video.
This is interesting, can I just say?
Why?
It's just interesting when there's a bridge to cross. Are you gonna add water into it? Let it.
Not yet.
Because I don't want to add too much now and not be able to take it
Yeah.
back.
Give us your overall score now, and what would you say about it?
5.
5. Okay. So here's what I think. Maybe I can see where you're coming from. Because I think comparing it to the others we had last night, this is in a different vein. It's a simpler one. It is actually one that I find myself, I don't have to reach for stuff. It's one that I would, it's one that I just kind of want to drink for fun. It's not the most engaging whiskey.
No.
But it still does things that just popped out at me still. I don't know how to explain that really.
You say it's like Southern Comfort. I don't get it at all, other than in the smell of oranges.
I might just be confusing you with saying things like this, because it isn't like Southern Comfort, but
I don't think it has any of the sweetness.
it's got this to me it does have. It's more similar to a bourbon. I don't know how to tell you this.
I sort of get that. I think it's more rye than anything.
Rye, okay. I think I maybe understand that.
I think it's the combination of it being spicy and grassy that my brain is like, this is like I'm drinking.
I get
a rye base.
I get it. I really do just think that this is weird. This is a weird whiskey. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
It is weird.
I think it has dimensions, but instead of coming at you all with this rainbow, it's like now and then you might get some, just flash for you, and then sometimes you might just get a whole dram of just this. It's a mixed bag, and depending on I think even depending on how you are doing.
How you doing?
Have you watched Young Sheldon?
Have you watched Young Sheldon? Yes, we have.
I think it could be. It could even be since we've been having tea, because even this now has been different to last night. I'm not getting.
Okay.
I'm not getting what I was telling you about.
Right.
I am getting more herb. It's almost like the Deanston. Remember? There's an element of that Deanston 18 with that fresh, crisp grasp. But neither of it to me is just because of what I got last night and what I'm getting now, I'm kind of like, I'm getting some different context to you who's only getting this now.
Right.
It might be because we've had tea or something. I don't know.
What are you thinking then, score-wise?
7. There are definitely things about it that are. It's not a mind-blowing whiskey. It's just got it. Last night specifically, I was getting proper mouthfuls of like cherry bakewell. Like I don't know how to explain it to you other than like do you know how like some whiskies will have like it's whiskey, but you're like, oh, I'm getting like a hint of like vanilla within this whiskey.
Yeah.
This to me was like it was very upfront in my mouth. Like I've had some cake in my mouth. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there was a proper
that like pastry chewy.
And this is what I'm trying to say. I compared it to Brenny or Southern Comfort in the sense that I truly felt that I had some sort of dessert in my mouth, like it was proper forward. And I got it in kind of bursts, like
right.
I'll just get it in bursts. Whereas now, I would say it's kind of gone topsy turvy. Where like there's this faint icing sugar, but there's mostly this barley.
Yeah.
Malty and grass. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
That is weird, isn't it?
So I think it does have.
We were drinking tea yesterday, weren't we? But I don't think we'd had nearly as much.
I mean, we had Dodgy Daves.
Did we have Dodgy Daves?
I just
didn't
think it was a different aura. And
everything tastes better after Dodgy Daves. That's the magic of it.
I just think things are different.
Still no charging lead from the Nintendo Switch, by the way, viewers. I like that. Don't worry, still arriving today.
I think it will.
Still.
I'm gonna go sniff it.
I'm flummoxed.
I don't think you should be. I think you should trust how you feel.
Okay.
And sometimes on the whiskey journey, you just ain't having fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sniff.
Sometimes you're sad.
Okay. Okay. There's more cherry bakewell with no water. So maybe we'll put less. Maybe I fucked us up by putting water. Telling us to put water in. Okay. I'm just gonna move on from it.
Which one are we having now?
What do you want to do?
I kind of want the miniatures. I kind of want to save
The
Glengladsaugh.
Glengladsaugh.
Yeah.
Now they are peachy, I think. Like the others peachy, but anyway, who cares? It doesn't do anything, does it?
Is Loch Lomond?
I can't remember. Let's have it. We're gonna have Loch Lomond. Do you want to look anything up about it?
Yeah, we might as well.
Was this mine?
Yeah.
Interesting. So interesting. Maybe it's because it got air to it. It's just
That.
yeah. Interesting. I think it's just. It might just be a case of it being not well balanced.
Maybe.
So it just. There you go. It's got some good things. It's got some bad things, which is why it's a 7 in my books. But maybe we'll prefer this.
That would be.
Maybe this will. And then after we've had it, maybe we'll go back to that and find something different.
Yeah, and we'll see what's going on.
Because I definitely am getting more.
I don't think it is peaty, which is good.
Right. Now, when I've had this in bars, it is quite a challenging taste, I think.
In what sense?
It's harsh. But I might be wrong, but that might have been some Dodgy Dave.
It might have been Dodgy Dave's
bar.
Dodgy Distillery.
It might have been. Let's... Is that?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
So Ryan, is it? He doesn't speak like that, but in my head he does. He's like he gets like a really deep voice when he asks it. So Phil, is it?
Yeah, 40%. Probably chill filtered.
Yeah. Let's double check that. Check the files.
Should we look at like taste notes?
I mean, I've got them up. Oh, it's subtly peated.
Mhm. I thought there was some.
It doesn't say. Though it is very nice. Excellent service, excellent whiskey. Okay. Right, let's see what they say. Nose, caramel, oily walnut, touch of dusty oak smoke.
No, that sounds good. Okay. Wow, this is doing something unique. It is oily.
It is.
I think I'm getting.
Ooh,
I'm getting like.
it's like that smoky meatiness.
Yeah. I'm getting some sort of like bread and blackcurrant jam. Oh, I'm getting some. I'm getting.
This is not dissimilar from Finlagen to me.
Finlagging.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I see how you're getting that.
It's like a softer Finlagen.
Yeah, I see how you're getting that. It's definitely what I remember from bars and that.
Okay. So it was just Dave's.
It is Dave's. I find it quite creamy. But not in a gentle way.
I feel like cream is just a gentle smell. What do you mean not in a gentle way?
It's somehow just... It's like some cream with...
Is it like overwhelmed, like greasy cream?
Yeah.
Greasy cream.
With a bunch of other stuff. It almost smells like calorific.
Oh, yeah. Like this is going to be like a little bit bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
In more ways than just it's a bit alcoholic. It's a bit
There's-
alcoholic, 40%.
There's definitely something charred about it.
It smells like I've touched ham.
I'm not quite getting that for me personally.
It's interesting.
I'm not
On
getting
my
meat.
fingers, it smells like I've
Right,
touched
yeah,
ham.
I can feel that. I'm getting soapy.
Okay, I sort of get it. A little bit. But oily is... No. Soap is fat, right?
Is it?
Yeah. It's emulsified fat. So that kind of makes sense. That it
Yeah.
would be a bit oily, a bit greasy.
I'm getting this slightly charred, biscuity, blackcurrant.
I don't get blackcurrant.
I think it's blackcurrant or raspberry. It's some sort of dark fruit that's quite intense.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's quite a dark fruit. It's quite.
I kind of get it.
It's far more bold than that.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I think
far
this is
more-
like a mixed black fruit.
Mhm.
Dark fruit, even.
Oh, now I am getting a bit more of a savoury note, like meat. Now there definitely is a bit more of a...
Walnuts. I don't think I know what walnuts
I almost want to say that I'm getting some sort of like Chinese food. I just popped out like... It's not exactly barbecue sauce this time, it's more like some sort of like sauce for Chinese food.
Like,
Szechuan. I
yeah,
don't know.
like black bean sauce.
Something like that. I'm going in. Alright, I got some interesting thoughts.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? What do you want to say?
But it's way sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Interesting.
It reminds me of a caramel or a toffee. Sweet in some ways.
I get a bit of that. Is it like a burnt caramel kind of thing?
Yeah. I think that's just the smirk thing.
I got, upon first impressions, I want to say compared to the nose, this was disappointing. Do you think so? It's not what I remember. It's quite light to me. It's quite...
It's florally.
Floral.
In some ways.
I got some malt. I got... What else did I get? I can't even remember. It was not very memorable, that, to be honest.
Yeah, it just happens.
Slightly charred. Somewhat bitter about it. There might be some sort of tea.
What, tea leaves?
Some sort of tea, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'm enjoying the nose more than the mouth.
There's some malt.
What do they say? Digestive biscuits and ginger snaps. Subtle vegetal notes develop later on.
That vegetal thing gives me what I'm getting.
Finish. Almond, coffee beans, and toasted malt.
I get a bit of that vaguely. I'm going to say that this is a pretty weak mouth, personally. It's not unenjoyable.
I kind of get digestive biscuits. My brain was like trying to imagine I'm eating a digestive biscuit right now. Does it taste right? Kind of.
That is... Huh. I want to say that this is the whiskey I have. When I've had a bunch of whiskies and it's late in the night and I'm talking to someone or something.
Yeah, and you should be able to drink it.
I'm barely concentrating on it and there's not much from... There's a slightly butteriness to it that's nice.
I think that's the
I
oily.
think overall...
That's a digestive biscuit.
There's nothing about it. Like, all the elements that are popping up are some nice elements, but they're just totally, like, mush. There's some mush about it.
They're very downplayed.
Yeah.
I think it is too watery.
It almost seems poorly made whiskey. Like, it almost makes me want to say it's like a poorly made, like, rushed out. Just like,
Eh.
It's like they had a formula and then just, like, over time it just got lazy with it.
Right. They didn't follow their own
Now,
recipe.
I've enjoyed Loch Lomond in the past. I've had different bottles of it that were like, there was something very funky and like I said, like hard to like stomach about it. With what I had. And like very fiery and intense.
My brain keeps picturing a yellow flower.
A yellow flower?
Yeah.
With that?
Yeah.
So, are you getting, you
It's
say
like
you're getting something floral?
It's like a field.
A field.
Yeah. Not of wheat or barley. It's like a wildflower field. It's just like, it's quite passive. There's certain smells in the air. It's not of cut grass.
It's
just...
It's what I'd call atmospheric as a whiskey.
It's hay.
Hay?
It's
I get that. There's almost, it's a slightly dirtier, like hayish to me.
Yeah. It's like... I don't know how to describe it. Because when I say nectar, that makes it sound like quite like rich and stuff. But I think nectar as a liquid is quite like weak looking. Like it's not very strong. It's quite beigey almost.
I hear you.
And that's what this strikes me as.
Can I just say I've heard you on both of these. Like, on both of these I hear you. Just wanting you to know that.
Man, thanks, right?
I would, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm to rate this out of 10.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
I could go 4 or 3.5.
Whoa!
Even though I don't dislike, I wouldn't even say I dislike it. But I'm saying, if I got like 20 quid to spare and there's that on the shelf, or there's Glenmoray, or Famous Grouse, I don't know if I'd be tempted to ever go for this. Oh boy.
I'm thinking it'll work.
Interesting, go ahead. I think that the Arran would work if anything. But
I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to just have a little bit. Because
Mhm.
I don't think that Coke is actually a very good mixer.
really?
Yeah.
What is a good mixer for you?
Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper.
Or Dr. Pepper. I think
Right.
Coke is fine on its own. It's not my favourite soft drink, really. I didn't buy it, that's why I have it.
Yeah. Shout out Dodgy Dave.
Shout out Dodgy Dave, he gave us that and an extra peel of rice.
Thank you for the green slime bread. I feel like
Thank
we
you.
need to bring this back for our reviews, is the mixer review. In fact, would you allow me to try some Coke with the Arran?
Yeah,
Because I think I want it to work.
I think it will.
I just.
I think my brain is like, this will work as a mixer because it's quite...
Is that it? Is it? Learner?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the only reason where I'm like, maybe not.
So Phil, is it?
My logic for this being a good mixer, or Lohman being a good mixer, is because it's quite understated. Like, there's not a lot going on. So it'll just make it taste like Coke with something else.
Mhm.
Like a little bit of flavouring,
Mhm.
like a syrup almost. Whereas I think Arran will be a good mixer because it is quite punchy. As much as I'm like mixed signals on it, it's definitely there. And it's
Yeah,
going to make
yeah.
itself known in the Coke.
I hope, right? I hope that it's good as I hope that Arran is good as a mixer for you, because. So you, what is this?
That's quite good.
That's quite good. Can I have a sip?
Mhm.
So Phil, is it?
That's pretty good. I quite like that. My brain wants to say elderflower, and I like elderflower.
I'm almost getting like, what's it called? Dandelion and burdock.
Mm-hmm.
That is what that tastes like to me.
I had
Oh, we
alcoholic
almost like.
dandelion and burdock for the first time a few weeks ago, and it was actually quite lovely.
I'm also getting like sarsaparilla.
I think that might just be Coke though.
I don't know.
I think Coke does just have sarsaparilla.
I'm hoping that with the Arran, if you mix it, those notes that were popping out to me pop out like
Shush.
even further. Pocket down.
Spam. I am from Indeed. I would like to discuss a job with you. Please add my number on WhatsApp. Sure. And I'm the King of France.
Oh, what is that? I'm the Queen of France.
What is
I
that?
think it's on Donna. So you know that thing where he goes, "My anus is bleeding." Do you remember that?
No.
He goes, "Say, do you want to go see a movie? I'm feeling fat." And says, "Dio!" And his eye starts popping out with blood.
This is on Don Hertzfeld.
It's on not. It's Such a Beautiful Day. It's on Rejected.
I do not remember this.
I think we've got to show it you. I'm the Queen of France. It's quite good.
I'm the Doctor and I just snogged Madame de Pompadour.
What's that on?
The Doctor. Oh, sorry, Doctor Who.
Who says it?
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Quoting Who.
Oh, now I want there to be like an alternate dimension. For one season of Doctor Who, he starts referring to himself as Who. That'd be good. The name's Who. Meet again, Who. just
And
totally.
even people who've never known him as who, because he started calling himself that.
Yeah.
Other people automatically know him as who.
That makes it. It just changes the whole vibe of it.
What are you saying, who?
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be funny.
We should write to them and change it.
Yeah.
Change it.
That will help the ratings.
I'm gonna go sniff that. All right.
You're desperate for it, aren't you?
I just want you to. I think you can get a glimpse of what I got a glimpse of.
I think
I don't think you might always just think it's bad, but
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's not what I want.
no. But I think if you could at least understand me,
Right.
you would say, Ryan, I get it, and I loved that what I got, even if it.
Isn't for me.
I'd say that the smells are getting fainter. Do you want to sip it?
It's going.
Do you want to just like, sip it?
Let me sniff. Let me scratch and
It is definitely becoming like a bourbon, like it's like some.
Ooh, I'm liking that.
Yeah. What are you getting?
That's better.
Are you getting more of the cherry baked Wallace icing sugar?
A little bit. It's far more sweet, less orange, less sour wininess.
Definitely less herb. There's no herb.
Wait, are we visible in the?
I think we're in the
We are in the mirror. We're in the mirror.
we got to go to the mirror dimension to understand it.
It's better.
Sip it. I hope you get that blast in the mouth.
You are right. It is Marca bourbon.
Any marzipan?
No.
So
At least
Phil,
not much.
But let's ask the question.
What is marzipan? What is the nut that it is? Is it almond?
I'd say so. So Phil, is it?
It's sweeter. It's still not.
Is it still muddy?
I don't think it's as muddy. It's sweeter. It's a little bit. There's a little bit of bitterness. I think it's. It tastes more like oranges now. The smell of oranges has gone, and it's gone into the flavour. I'm gonna leave it longer. I'm quite happy with that now.
I'm getting oak and butter.
I'm getting it better. Butter, yes.
Come on, we're getting there with it. We gotta.
By the end of the night, that's gonna be flawless.
I must think like we gotta like have most of that bottle tonight. I think we gotta truly get to know that.
Okay.
We gotta work with that until you at least get what I mean
Mm-hmm.
about it proper being in your mouth. Like, even now it's coated in my mouth with butter. I'm excited, Ethan.
you gave me with your hand motions. Then you went quite Trump-esque.
I know. I was trying to be like Saul at least.
Or does he do that?
I think he does.
Maybe that's where Trump got it from.
I think he did. I think it's all one and the same.
When did Better Call Saul start? 2013.
2018.
18.
20. No. 20 like 16 maybe.
When
I don't know.
did Breaking Bad end?
2013.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Started 2008, I think.
Yeah.
Right, think about this.
Go back. No.
If you're like watching TV
Mm.
from the late 90s to like the end of the 2000s, you got like
You were seeing Breaking Bad.
Sopranos, Lost, Breaking Bad, like one after another, boom, boom.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Yes. Uncle Rico.
Oh.
Hmm?
We've already seen it. We already tried Yellowstone, is what I mean.
Yellowstone we visited. I remember it being a solid PT Isla.
This must be a Scotland classic because I've been to Scotland twice now with the intent of purchasing whiskey, and we've had it twice.
Yes. I must go round.
What do you mean?
I will say,
It must go round.
I ain't into the bottle.
No, it's.
It looks generic.
At first I liked it, but
It's uninspired.
yeah.
So all these whiskies have been pretty same colour except for the Arran,
Yeah.
obviously.
So that means that all the malt ones are the same colour.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that that is due to the port influence.
Right,
Pure.
right.
All the others haven't had a cask of other
Well, this will
things.
be interesting. What will Glengladsaugh evolution be like?
Oh, I forgot we had that still.
Yeah, Ryan. We don't finish on the cack.
On the cack.
Yeah,
What's the cack?
the cack bottle.
Oh yeah. I wonder what the bottles are like of the Glenglass.
It's a world of mystery, Ryan.
No, this is back. Sorry,
We know nothing about it.
this is back to the sweet barbecue, a la.
I feel like I can already smell it coming off you, just like you breathing through your hand then.
Yeah, this is a la. What's it called?
Whoa! That is peated.
A la chick, a la the one we had, Frogen.
Finlagen. Ryan, I'm usually the one that's terrible with
I know.
names. You've got no excuse.
I'm just having fun, okay.
Finlagen.
Oh, there's something immediately different about this.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Far more like.
I don't remember what it was like.
I don't much, other than I knew it was like a classic Isla profile. There's immediately, it's less dirt. There's not very much something dirty about it. There's something fresher.
I think it's sea salty.
That's what I'm thinking. There's more ocean water.
Yeah. We're in the storm.
It's more of like a mineral. We're in the storm. There's more of like a mineral. There's not a lot of salt.
Do you not think? I think there is. Salt is minerals.
You're right. It's more fresh and more. There's almost some.
There's a little bit of zest in there.
Yeah, I got that.
When I'm not concentrating on the peat, there's like a little bit of citrusy
Yeah,
zest.
there's a sweet.
I don't know if it's lemon or orange, but it's in there.
I get a bit of a medicinal, like. The malt is quite, not so much as compared to these others.
No. I think malt is something that I struggle to detect.
Really, I'm a malt hound.
You're a malt master.
I'm a malt master of malt.
Yeah. He stole it.
Really, I just get like, it's this. Maltiness is like this. How would I describe it?
Like I get cereals, but I don't get malt.
I interchange the two. Malt to me is this like. If ever it just feels natural and earthy, like. It feels like it's good for you.
Right.
Like porridgey, like I don't know, fresh.
I like porridge.
It's like some sort of like. I do think that going to the distillery definitely helped me identify them.
Right.
Getting a handful of like the pellets of like the barley.
So what you're saying is that we should have gone to the distillery.
Not rip off land. It's almost like a. I want to describe.
What do you mean
I don't know.
rip-off?
Did she say it was a ripper? I want to call it chalky. A chalky grass. But like it's not grass. It's less crisp, more savoury, chalky.
I don't think you can use the word when you're describing the word.
I mean, to be honest, we'd have to get like a classic
pure malt.
We'd have to like get
We'd have to get that horrible drink that you had.
Mighty Malt.
Mighty Malt.
Yeah.
Right. Here's a fact about me.
Yeah.
Do you know malted milk biscuits?
Mhm.
Have you ever had them?
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on malted
I
milk
think I can dig it.
biscuits? I hate them.
You hate them.
They're one of the few biscuits where I'm like, I refuse to have these because they suck.
In fact, maybe I haven't. But I like.
They have
I
a
drank-
picture of a cow on them.
Oh. Maybe.
Like
I don't know.
it's like part of the
I
biscuit.
know I definitely used to drink malted milk. Have you ever?
There's a branded name, isn't there?
Really?
Horlicks.
Yeah.
I hated it. not a Horlicks man.
I used to have it quite frequently as a...
My grandma used to make it a lot for me. Didn't like it. I used to complain.
You think, can you please take that back about my childhood drink?
I've offended my friend.
On camera, now.
No, it's not him.
It's not happening, is it?
We're not playing on the Switch.
We ain't doing it.
We just got to look at the picture of the cow with the tongue out.
What are you planning to play?
I want to play a bit of Zelda, and I want to play... I'm interested. I want to play a bit of Scarlet and Violet, right? Well, Scarlet is one that I have. Because it updated on the Switch, and I want to see what's happened. Because I know that it got a performance update for the Switch 2. And I'm wondering if a little bit of it has come onto the Switch 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good on the Switch 2. Like, it looks like it plays so much better. Like, I can't remember if I said this to you. Pokemon Scarlet. This is the first time Pokemon has ran in 60 FPS since 2003.
Is that
Emerald.
behind standard? Of...
Yeah. Yeah. For like a modern game.
Mm-hmm.
For a modern game on a console that like is capable of running it, it should run it.
I hear some people, I don't know if you've seen this in like the internet, but some people say like, new Pokemon's bad.
Yeah, loads of people do.
Do you think that? You don't seem to think that.
I am of the opinion that it is. There are definitely shortcuts taken in certain areas of its development. Like, I think that more time definitely could have been spent on improving how Scarlet plays. Because there've been, like, performance... Not issues, but performance, like... shortcuts before to make the game run a little bit better. But Scarlet was the first one where it's, like, really... I think it's because they were, like, trying to make it proper open world. That they were like, that's my focus. Everything else is like, we'll deal with that later. And then later came and they were like, we've not dealt with it. Scarlet was the first one where it was like, ooh. But in my head, I cannot get enough of the, like, the gameplay loop of it.
Yeah.
Like, they're all the exact same. I can completely get that. But they've all been the exact same forever. So it's not even like when people are like, the old ones were better. No, they were the exact same. Like, the stories were different. Yeah. But the stories have always been different.
I feel like with any franchise that sticks around for long enough, it eventually will become divisive.
Yeah, I think the logic is meant to be that because the like franchise is so profitable, the game should be better, and they're not.
Yeah,
they're not.
I just think with like with certain games, like, do you need to be this to be like the most cutting edge, like, high advanced?
No, I don't need it
thing.
to be.
Like, I don't think Pokemon is that. I don't think Mario has to be that.
I think it's nice when there are like when it strays away from what it normally does, like Legends Arceus and the one that's coming out later this year. I think they excite me more because I don't know what to expect now, but it's in this like familiar universe that I like, that I know I already like, but it's something new.
Yeah.
That's why Elden Ring Night Rain, I am a little bit obsessed with at the minute. It's in this familiar universe, but it's a game that I would not normally play if it wasn't for that familiarity.
So it kind of challenges you a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. Definitely. It's like, I'm like this with a lot of things. I'm like this with whiskey. If something just makes me think in a different way slightly. Like, you've opened me up here. And that Tom and Toll 10 was definitely that for me. If a ball comes at that window, don't bloody rip their heads off. We're trying to do a whiskey review. There's a slight soapy, floral. No, we've not even sipped it yet. Have we?
No. We got Tarkin.
Ashy, buttery, malty. Some fruit. Some dark fruit. And a nice finish of like smoke. Nice peaty finish. Very mineral. This is a peat for, not for peat experts. If you're a peat true expert, I think you'd be probably disappointed. If you're a casual peat fan, you want to go for something, you want to dip your toes into peat, go for it. It is pretty much as I remember, a standard but unsurprising and pleasant peat character. Like a minerally peat, not
Yeah.
like a LeChick, not like Lefroy.
Yeah, it's not a medicinally
And it is not.
peat.
It is not harsh.
I thought it was quite floral at first until the peat started coming
Yeah.
in.
It's quite, for a peaty, it's quite
It's kind of sweet.
sweet.
It's like, what's the right word? It's not like rich, sweety sweets.
Yes.
It's like
I say it's a dark fruit sweet.
I think it's like meringue sweet, where it's
Right.
it's like you gotta like, I don't know what the right word is. Like it's what is the type of thing that meringue is? It's like puffed out, isn't it?
What is meringue?
They're like white crowns of sugar.
Don't know. So it's like a, oh yeah, like lemon meringue.
Yeah.
I'd call that like sour sweet. I get more like a dark fruit sweetness, or like a baked apple, raspberry blackcurrant crumble. Like, I'm thinking of fruit that isn't like fruit. It's like hot and gooey. Like,
Okay.
prepared in a dessert. Like
I sort of get that.
I get it quite a lot with a few whiskies. I get like some sort of apple crumble, or like, I've never had like, I think only once in my life I've had like a blackcurrant crumble, where there's like the dough, and it's kind of, it's not sweet, but it's like a hot, it's like a mulled wine. Do you get that? It's like not much.
Mhm.
And I got more zest on the nose that time. In the butter. There's butter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's Butters from South Park. He was always my favourite.
He was good.
I loved him.
Most of my knowledge of South Park comes from the game.
I never played it proper.
I mean, either.
I own it.
Do you?
One of them.
I think I liked the Stick of Truth premise a lot more than, I can't remember what the second one was called.
Factory to Butthole.
Yes, that was it.
It's a funny name.
Yeah.
Isn't the Stick of Truth like the high fantasy?
Yeah.
And there's
There's elves and
this Factory
wizards.
to Butthole.
The superheroes.
Or it's not in that kind of gameplay. I think this is a South Park 64.
I've seen it. Yeah. I think they remade it.
Did
Or
they?
like ported it onto something. Or onto Steam. Or something.
I didn't know that.
And it's like 2D, like,
I thought it was 3D.
yeah, you're in a 3D world, but everyone is 2D in it
Like
still.
they're just gifs.
Well, they're like, it's like they're like cardboard cutouts in the world, and like you will walk around them and they'll like turn with you.
Yeah,
if that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, them thingies like that. They did that trick in the 64 era, because then in Super Mario 64, these like cannonballs shoot out and they're just like pictures.
Mm.
Like you'll have like, there's this like, you're climbing up this mountain in Bob on Battlefield,
Yeah.
and there's like these like big boulders that you got like walk across this like ditch with like these boulders that are just
Right,
swinging,
that
and they're
swing
just
across.
like, it's just 2D like.
But if you turn to look at them, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that image
you
turns.
can't tell. Like it's the
Yeah.
illusion stays, but like if you know it, then you know it.
If you see it, you can't unsee it.
You shipwreck. Right. This is more tasty than the previous one,
Mm-hmm.
which was the worst in the whole batch, I would say, personally.
I agree up until I put coconut.
I think, to me, I give that a solid 6. That I don't want to. I sometimes feel like if I give someone if someone gets a 6, you might think it's disappointing, but
No.
in I sometimes think that like if someone's like someone just doesn't get a 10, it's like you know what I mean?
No.
I sometimes I guess I'm like an all or nothing type person.
Right.
So like if someone's like a 6, there's some sort of valley where like 6 might as well be 4. You know what I mean? I can get like that in my head sometimes.
I think that's like a symptom of reviews on the internet where it's like if something doesn't get over a 7, it's considered bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it means that it has flaws, maybe, or it means that it is not good in certain ways, but it doesn't necessarily. It can mean something's missing, but it doesn't mean that it's bad.
Yeah.
Or that it is not to your to your particular taste.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I think in order for it to be like memorable, I think it has to be at least a 7. Kinda. I think anything.
That's not true for me.
For me, anything that's like it's flawed. Like let's say something that is like it's objectively a pile of shite whiskey. Like I've had.
Name them.
There's been
Name and
I
shame.
don't think there's any, but like, say for instance, famous grouse. It's a bottom of the barrel, kind of. This is what you do just to get like. This is your baby's first whiskey. Like
Right.
this is what you have in every whiskey shop. This ain't about connoisseurs. Most connoisseurs would like turn their nose up at that. They won't even bother with drinking it. But it's a whiskey that I look at the flavours, the creamy, mouth-coating creaminess of it, and I say, I respect it.
Yeah.
And therefore, I think any whiskey that makes me have that moment where I'm like, I see you for what you are, I see your flaws, but I respect the hell out of you, I think that automatically makes it over a 7. In contrast, you could have a much more well-made whiskey that's ticks every box, it does everything right, but for whatever reason, it doesn't excite me with something, and I think that would never make it past 7.
Really?
Maybe not.
I can see why.
It wouldn't. If something doesn't truly excite me, it's got to be at least 7. I think. But then again, maybe not. Maybe if I can just appreciate the quality of it, I would contradict it.
See, I think that the memorability is not tied to the score. The Finlagen yesterday, I will not soon forget.
Me neither.
Because of that unique smell, but I gave it a 6.
Fair enough.
I'm messaging the lady who was staying
Okay.
in their house. Should I say anything? I've said hello. We've settled in nicely, thank you. We're loving it and enjoying.
It's a beautiful home. And we love the addition of the puffins and the Highland cows.
Should we say that?
Yeah. The artwork of the puffins and the Highland cows. Did she request that you contact her?
No, she just messaged to say, hope you're settling in
Okay, yeah.
and finding everything you need.
Have you got eyes?
I don't think he does.
I wonder if he can see. I wonder if he can see.
I was going to write something else. Oh, I was going to say thank you for all the tea stuff.
God, that Jenny hair was a nightmare.
It was. To just
I
get
can't-
here.
It's gonna be so bad on the Monday.
Do you think?
I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, to be leaving, yeah, it'll suck. But
To do it all over again, it's gonna be bad. Well, the weather's a bit worse. It's rainy.
why?
We get drenched.
Why?
Because I'm that kind of guy. Ride or die. I feel like this green is a different look for me.
It is. I quite like it.
On me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Press send this message. Send. There we go. What's Amazon saying? What do you reckon? Still arriving today. I love lying. Dodgy Dave's delivering this. Because it's an hour
He's
late
working the
already.
crowd.
He knows how to work the public.
Yeah. I feel like we've got to water again. No. Never go back.
No.
So what do you think we should do for tea tonight?
Tonight, maybe we should go to Morrison's or the Premier.
And I should
Find
go make
something. Yeah, find something. Maybe like, what have we got in the cupboards that we could already use? No.
What's a good meal to make? Jacket potato.
Nah, I hate jack potato.
I
I'm a
have
jack
that every
potato
day.
hater.
I have it every day. Can you please take it back on camera?
I'm not gonna say that I like them, but I'll say that I'm sorry.
Ethan, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to walk away. What if we make a curry?
We can't make a
No,
curry.
we can't. We can make some
What if we make a curry? No, we
Ooh.
can't make a curry.
pasta bake, chopped up.
We don't have the stuff for pasta bake. Pasta bake takes hours.
How does it?
We can do pasta with sauce.
How does pasta bake take hours?
Because you gotta bake it.
Yeah.
It takes like
like an hour.
It takes 2 hours.
Does it?
It doesn't at our house.
Um.
Let's not argue on camera.
No, I think it's good for our viewers to see this.
To see the flaws of the friendship.
I don't think you see this as an argument. I think
What about?
Mattison's smoked sausage. I saw that they had it.
Oh, okay.
Chop it up in the pasta, garlic bread, cheese on top. Cause see what cheese they got.
I ain't doing cheese on top. You can do cheese on top. I don't do cheese on pasta. Now
Isn't
it's
that
an
what makes it a
argument.
bake?
Huh?
Isn't that what makes it a bake?
Oh, are we still doing a bake? In my head, we're still doing pasta. We're just doing
It's
pasta.
like some sort of lasagna pasta lasagna.
Right.
Garlic bread.
The thing is, right?
I don't know. I don't even know if I can.
2 of us ain't gonna eat a whole pasta bake.
Mini pasta bake.
Do we have a baking dish? That's a question to answer.
Should we go look?
Yeah, I'll go look.
Let's go take our viewers. Maybe there's some sort of small baking dish.
There's nothing there. No, it's not. No.
You'll either be down there or up there.
There's a big bowl. Don't know if it's suitable for baking.
Now that could be some that there.
This, I think it's plastic.
Oh.
There's a cake tin.
That bowl.
That one going in an oven.
Now that's it.
Oh, that's a baking.
That's-
them over there.
I feel like that little one. The one on top. Look at that. That's a nice
Whoa, there's
one.
two.
That we could each have our own little one.
That's kind of a good idea.
Let's use that.
Oh, you can make you can make proper like hot pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Okay, I'm more into this than I
Because
thought.
then you can have your non-cheese.
Yeah.
But I thought that was what makes it a bake.
Okay, I said non-cheese because I thought we were just on about pasta. Hi guys. I said non-cheese because I thought we were on about pasta. I don't ever put like a plate of
On
fresh
pasta.
pasta with cheese. It
Okay,
don't
okay.
happen.
Have
I
you?
don't do that.
Because what my mum used to do, what is a kind of a tradition of my lifetime, pasta, tomato sauce, Madison sausage, chopped up.
I've never heard that, but I'm down for it.
I'm probably going to have mushrooms, you don't want
I
it.
ain't gonna do that.
Might have mushrooms if I can find it.
Okay.
Cheese on top. Let's find something else to make it groovy. Some chili flakes, I don't know.
You've missed an essential ingredient in my.
Garlic bread, what?
Okay, yeah, garlic bread. Do you put your garlic bread separate? I don't put it
Oh,
within the pasta
no,
bake.
no.
Yeah, okay, good. Now, viewers at home, don't judge me for this. This is my mother's suggestion, and I think it works. Plain ready salted crisps
In it?
under the top layer of cheese.
I'll be willing to try that.
It adds a crunch.
I'll
It's
be
pretty
willing
good.
to try that.
We won't need that many. We'll only need one pack. Do we have chili flakes? We might. We have Italian
What's
cherry
that?
pepper. We have.
Mixed herbs. Oh, put that in it. I feel like we should actually just find a recipe on the internet
Yeah,
to,
probably.
to,
To see the layers.
to just understand it. What else can you put in it? What else can make it jazzy? I mean, tuna can work. Tuna pasta. But
Yeah, true. That's one point. Nah.
you just want pasta?
Just pasta bake.
You
And
want the
sausage.
pepperoni?
Nah.
That's terrible overboard.
It makes it in my head. I got greasy stomach syndrome. I can't
We'll
do that.
make it work. We'll get it.
Yeah.
And I'll have mine with the mushrooms, I think,
Yeah.
if we can find mushrooms.
This is good, right? Because we can put all the stuff that we want kind of separate in the bottom, and then the cheese can just go over the top. Okay.
Do you reckon we should look? I wonder
Okay.
if they got that cheese in that
In the other shop,
little
in the
portion.
Hansons.
Something interesting.
Yeah.
Something dicked up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay. We need to check if it's open.
When does it shut?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Because it's 95.
Why don't you just run to it now?
Well, I need to check if it's open now.
Are you going to film and check?
No. Yes. I'm gonna phone check.
We're having fun tonight. And then, after we eat, we commence My Dad.
Really? After that?
I don't know. I'm thinking when it's night it'll be good.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's a weird start to a video.
Yeah, kind
Like, Dakota Riley's making his way down the road in the dark.
of. It's closed.
And it's closed now.
Yeah, it's already closed.
I reckon we can find somewhere. Don't you think? My Dad. Can we find somewhere?
Oh! Tomorrow night's fish and chip night, isn't it? Because it's not open tonight.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think we were going to go fish and chip.
I still want it.
I
You
think...
promised me good fish and
When does
chips.
it open? When does it
Tomorrow
open?
night.
At the night?
Tomorrow, like 5 o'clock.
So, right, okay. So, when are we doing Italian? When are we doing
Italian in Crieff.
for lunch?
For lunch.
Can we get that? Is that possible?
Let's check. Let's go to Creef.
This is a groovy.
Let's go to Creef in my
This is
mind.
officially. I'm going to Creef in my mind.
Delavino.
Weird Ryan.
It closes. Wait, when does it open? Let's see what. Opens at 12.
So we can
We
definitely.
can do dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner. This is a groovy
Delavino.
nose.
Is it? Is it going? Is it changed since last nosing?
I won't take a sip. It's playing all of its cards up front now. Sweet. Herb. Butter.
Orange.
Mouth coating. Orange. Zest. Sugary.
I'll sip. No, I'll sniff.
Mouth coating buttery. Nice. Like after you have it, you gotta go get this butter for the reward.
That seems really like. Now. Oh. It's balanced.
That's what I'm saying. So Phil, is it?
It's getting better. It keeps getting better.
I think it's time to add water with it and let it sit.
No.
I won't take a bit. Why not? I think that's going to be the missing ingredient for you.
I'm not drinking it now.
No. I'm saying water, time with it. Time with
Why
water.
not time then water? Because what if we had water
I think
now?
Water and time.
And it could. Because surely if we had water now and time, it'll be the same as if we had time and then water. Because what if we add water now and we miss out on what this could become in half an hour?
That's the conundrum. Schrodinger's whiskey. I think
Schrodinger's dram.
One drop of water.
Okay.
Ralph has said the best way to add whiskey is very gradually over
You
time.
mean water?
Yes, sorry. The best way to add water is over time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we usually just dollop it all in once.
Yeah, we do. It's done.
The deed's done. Let me sniff once. I think that's done something. I think that was the missing ingredient. For sure.
I ain't doing that on camera.
What?
Mewing.
Do it.
I'm not going to mew on camera. Ooh, that's different now. It's way fruitier now. Interesting. Okay. Ryan, I'm ready.
Open my mouth a male.
Nathan, I don't care.
Yeah, you're ready for Glengladsaugh. I think by the end of tonight,
I'm so ready.
you will uncover the truth of Arran.
Okay.
I think what you just got on the nose was a hint of the truth. That punch of mouth coating treats in your mouth, like sweet treats.
Sweet treats
Like
for
Arran.
beasts.
Dessert ice cream. in your mouth with waffles.
I'm so excited for this.
From Glengladsaugh.
So excited.
I am. I have no idea what this is going to be like.
I just got reminded of one of the notes,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Whoa! I forgot about
I feel like this is going to be a mix of like Deanston
that."
and the Wolfburn.
Ooh, yeah. I keep
More
thinking it's called Wolfsbane for some reason.
kind of a more not exactly just like the fruity fun of the Wolfburn or like a Caribbean cask.
Yeah.
But it's like it's old now. It's more sophisticated and old. Should I read? I don't like reading, to be honest.
Do you want me to read?
I don't like reading out loud. I never
I'll
read.
read.
Ooh, now this is a different kind of bottle, isn't it? This is like a LeChick.
That's an Isle of Storm bottle.
It's like an Isla. This is like the classic.
Wow, that is a lot of reading.
Read some of it.
Glengladsaugh Distillery, standing on the Moray Firth coast at the edge of Sand End Bay, is a distillery which lay silent and forgotten for over 2 decades. Its heritage stretches back to 1875, and the distinctive fruity character of its whiskey is loved by all who discover it. Ryan! Oh my god, it's Dakota Riley's house after being mothballed for 20 years. This is where Dakota Riley lived, yeah.
I want to get us new glasses because they're peated out.
They're peated. Production was restarted in 2008. The first whiskey from this refurbished distillery is now available to single malt Scotch whisky lovers everywhere. Glengladsaugh Evolution is created by maturing the whiskey in a unique combination of the finest hand-picked Tennessee first-fill whiskey barrels. The result is a superbly well-balanced single malt whiskey, and this is achieved through the perfect marriage of maturing Highland malt whiskey and traditional charred American oak casks. Non-chill filtered and bottled at natural colour, Evolution represents the heart of Glenglassaugh's distinctive personality and indeed the landscape in which it is set. And then handily, for the first time in a while, it gives us the notes on the back. Oh boy.
So, couple of notes. Wasn't it when we asked for this, she was like, "Are you guys connoisseurs?"
Yeah.
So that's one note.
I
This is for connoisseurs.
don't know if that was because of this or because we'd asked for 3 specific ones at that point.
I reckon it's just because this is totally obscure. Like, people talk about Arran.
Right.
Ain't nobody talking about this.
Yeah, we'd never heard of
As-
this. We'd never heard of this.
Even on the internet, we couldn't find much, could we?
This is the only notes I was able to find is on the website Hard to Find Whiskies.
Mhm.
So
that's why.
there you go.
We
Connoisseurs.
basically asked, like,
the right
gave us,
question.
we went, give us the good stuff.
Yeah. We know you got it.
Enough-
We know you've bought some.
Enough messing around with this
With a taste of the
Arran
malts.
and LeChick and all this, like, bells.
Baby
and
whiskies.
all this. Enough with your Lafroig and your
White and Mackay.
Ardbeg
Beg,
and your White and
And
Mackay
your Tamnavulin.
and your Tamnavulin and your and your
Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie and your Glenfiddich
And your...
and enough with your
Anak.
Craig
Craigallachie.
Alecky and enough with the Evan Williams and enough with your Jack Daniels and enough with the bloody
Southern
shut up about the bloody
Indri.
Boonahaben. Alright, let's let's crack this open now. One other thing I was gonna say, is it just me? Or usually when they're in this kind of bottle, they're good. He is good. Remember that?
No.
Last night on Mr. Deeds. He is good.
He's good. Yeah. I do remember that. The Right Reverend Sharp.
And I spoke of my YouTube poop.
Era.
Do you remember how I spoke about
Yeah,
it?
and you didn't know what it was from. I'll say it again. Sandalwood. I don't know what sandalwood is.
Hold
Type
these
of
up.
word, I think.
Hold these up.
Are they the right ones? They've got... Are they new?
Yeah. Once again, this is a very bright yellow.
Right, and I can't do that.
Why?
You got me the wrong... You got me the...
There's no others.
No. No.
Just get on. It's good.
Just get on it.
It's better.
There
that
was
way.
one more. Where's it gone?
We can measure it better.
Oh, it's on there.
We can measure it better
What?
because they're the same.
True. Yeah.
Grab that one. Very bright yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very luminous.
Yeah. Wait, look at your fingers there.
It's
How bright it is coming
it's daisy yellow, tulip yellow.
It's buttercup. It's the,
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
the
meant,
buttercup under your chin.
That's what I meant.
It's daisy yellow. Wait, we don't have to like equal parts this. Like exactly equal, because it's not a miniature.
It's very like
We're
light.
capable of it. Oh dear.
It's very light, isn't it?
That's like.
We're gonna get something different from this, I think, than we've had tonight or last night.
This is filmed at 10 p.m.
Remember to do this. I think this is gonna be Brenny. I'm getting hints of the nose.
I remember one nose note that would suggest Brenner, yeah. It is pineapple.
This is your bag. I'm calling it now. This is your grab bag right now, I'm calling.
They knew what they were doing.
I think this is your grab bag. This is 50%, so we can have
Is
one.
it 50? Wow.
This is light as a feather.
I'm the
But-
baker-like girl.
But at the same time, you can tell it's 50%. It's
Yeah,
got
you can. It's got a little bit of nose burn to it.
butter, some malt.
Oh, I'm swimming in pineapple. That's
It's
so good.
It's super tropical. I think I get crisp apple, sour apple.
Oh yeah, a little bit of apple.
I think this is one you're gonna like. This to me is very reminiscent of Brenny and the Wolfburn. This is like in between Brenny and Wolfburn.
Yeah.
It's crisp as all heck. I
What
must count
percentage
him.
was Brenner?
Can't remember.
Because no way was that 50.
I don't think it's 50. I think it's maybe a 46 or something.
Yeah, that feels appropriate. Ooh, oh, it's got like a real big kick of like peach.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting it way stronger now.
I'm getting more cereal.
Oh, what are they saying? I want to see more.
It is well balanced. It's so smoothened out. It's like so well.
Do you want to know
rounded.
how they describe the colour?
Yeah.
Crisp harvest gold.
Yes, that's it. It is. If you told me this was white wine,
Dodgy Dave's a...
electric vehicle, Amazon.
What?
There's an alarm in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes electric vehicles sound like that, don't they?
What, like an alarm?
They were weird.
Not like that.
But imagine it. Imagine that I think it is. Do you know
No,
what I
it's a
mean?
car alarm.
No, but like imagine how you could interpret that as a.
Yeah. Kind of going.
Okay.
Imagine that was how cars sounded just going down the road.
Okay, I don't think I'm getting much out of the nose. It's syrupy.
A syrupy combination of sweet barley, delicate pineapple, and waves of buttery vanilla.
Right, I think that's exactly right.
Oh.
I'm going. That's got some nip.
Really?
Spiky. Spicy. Some hot heat.
Mmm.
Beautiful. We've had something like this before.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
This is like Brenny, more percent more.
Yeah,
alcohol.
yeah.
This is what this is.
Yeah. They
This is-
stole Bernie's.
This is Brenny. See, Brenny is kind of a whiskey that's like almost not a whiskey. It's like,
No.
doesn't taste much like
If you had ever given me Brenne just as it was, I would have assumed it was like a unique spirit.
Yeah, this is Brenny with a touch of like Brook Laddie, the classic Laddie.
Oh, the classic laddie.
That buttery malt. I'm getting quite a bit of malt with the butter. And again, this mouth coating buttery finish, which I love, which that also gives.
I don't get that from this. No.
Ethan,
That from that.
I've come up with the combo. I think Arran, this combo.
Could be.
I have a dream.
Look how different colour they are.
This was not tasting the way I thought I would.
No.
This is fiery. This needs water.
Look at that. Look how different
Yeah,
colour they are.
it's so light. I'm gonna add myself a bit more.
I want to get this. I want to feel it.
I think this is definitely gonna need water. More fruit coming through with this water. More lemon, I think. Sweet lemon. There's some very friendly fruit coming through. Inviting.
It's banana-y on the very edge.
Yeah. I think that's what
water.
You see, I think the banana comes from the malt, the sweet.
Right.
If a malt becomes sweet, it can become banana-y. Do you get that?
If a malt becomes sweet, it can become banana. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, with water it is a little bit more bitey on the nose, I think.
Really, I get more fruit. Smell mine. I get more zest.
A little bit, yeah.
Crisp zest. This to me is like full on a Brenny. By the way, Brenny's a French whiskey.
Mm.
And it's one of our beloved ones.
Mm-hmm.
They both blew our ass minds. Not a complex whiskey at all, but a whiskey in a
Doesn't
league
need
of its
to.
own. That's right. Yeah, I agree. So if a whiskey can be in a league of its own, it gets my respect. Out of any whiskey tonight, I think the Tom and Toll still blows me away the most out of all of them.
I'm the other way with Thingy, the last one. I can't remember what it's called.
Cardew.
Yeah.
We need to get a bottle of Cardew. I think that also blew me away. But that they just screamed you to me.
That's cool.
Yeah. This screams you. The other one's the Cardew definitely screams you. The Arran has you within it.
Right.
I know it has you within it, Ethan.
I'm going to find it.
I believe this is what I. See, I like things like this where you have to go on a kind of a journey of like, I want to see what I see. And in fact, I'm going to say this. I don't think any we've had were traditionally me.
No.
Because we've had no sherry influence.
No.
No proper nutty.
Not really. Bit of almondy here and there, but not nut. Not a nut.
When I'm thinking about me and my flavours, I'm thinking Boona Harbin. I'm thinking that sherry cask Canadian corn.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the
Famous Grouse
what others?
Red or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I like I guess I'm a bit all over the place these days, but what I truly like is when something can make me feel like I've just stepped into a very cozy log cabin. I'm smelling this like history, like the age of like the oak and the wood. Do you know what I mean? Like when you go to like somebody like this house was built in millions of years ago. If I can do that, that's kind of what I like. And I'm also having some nice pud. Having some. I'm kind of all over the place really. And a cup of tea. I'm having some like bread, like sweet bready, nutty treat.
It's a little bit peppery.
peppery.
A little bit peppery. It says salted caramel. I'm not getting it. I get a little bit of the sweetness, but it's not saying salted caramel to me.
I'm getting sweet buttery malt. I think once again it needs more water.
A ridiculous amount of cars are going that way, but very few are coming that way.
Autobots roll out.
Exactly. The Decepticons are over that way.
You can come in, but you can never leave Comrie. Let me ask you, how are you finding Comrie so far?
I love it.
I like it. A little part of me thinks like, should we just like find a place in Creef?
I get why, but I like it here.
Yeah, this is definitely the place, type of place that has like a cult.
Yeah, this is Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
Oh, it's such a good film.
I'm gonna keep it controversial. I like what do they call it? The trilogy of what? The
Cornetto
trilogy. I like it. I've never found myself like, this is like piss my pants funny. Like some people like rave about it, don't they?
When I first watched Hot Fuzz, it was on a DVD that my mum gave me, and I just watched it like lay up on my floor, just like staring up at my TV, which was way high on the wall. And I watched it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so funny!" And then I immediately watched it again after I had finished it.
Oh, cool.
I think that's the only time where I've ever been like, I'm going to do it, and I did.
I thought, like, I get that like, each one has sort of a gimmick. Like, it's like, this is an ordinary day for everybody.
Yeah,
and then there's a weird gimmick. I had already seen the two others.
Right.
At World's End and
That is interesting
Shaun of the
that you'd
Dead.
seen At World's End before Hot Fuzz.
Why?
Because I feel like At World's End is the more obscure, less well-known one.
And by the time I was watching the Hot Fuzz, I was like, so I'm assuming that something weird's gonna happen. And I remember feeling like, when I found out what it was, I was just a bit like, okay.
Right.
Okay. I remember thinking that this was like a weird film, which is why I want to watch it again.
Okay. I'd be able to watch
My
it again.
favourite, maybe we should watch it tonight. My favourite is At World's End. And I think there are some things about that I genuinely do love.
At World's End is a good film. It was just the one I watched.
The whole story of him sort of being like a has-been, like he's not moved on.
Yeah.
And isn't there some sort of conflict with who's the other guy, Nick Frost? Doesn't he change?
Nick Frost becomes like completely teetotal. Like he doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, but doesn't something happen? Like, isn't there like some dark secret behind him or something near the end?
Not really.
Doesn't something change? Something changes with the relationship or something.
Yeah, he starts drinking again.
Oh right, that's it.
Because he
Is that
because
near the
of
end? Is that near the end?
sort of middle-ish because they find out what's happening. And
Or is it Simon Pegg's character that has like some sort of sad secret behind him? Like
yeah,
some sad...
it is Simon Pegg.
And is it near the end?
Yeah.
Don't remind me. That film genuinely has things that I love.
Yeah.
Like
There's a really good emotional core behind the sort of vaguely goofy like twist.
I think that's what I find in it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that edge of like the summer. I guess I like bittersweet things. Like him like trying to keep
the
it alive.
ending is very like. It's very like there is no return to normal, but these characters return to their like a comfortable way of life for them, because the world is like irreparably changed.
Should we watch? I don't remember, so don't tell me anything else. But should
Okay.
we watch both of them tonight?
I'd be up for that.
I'm up for
I
that.
really like those films.
Now I'm excited.
Shaun of the Dead is maybe my least favourite, only because there are a few instances of like goriness, and it makes me go like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
The bit where the guy gets dragged out the window is like, it's too much.
I feel like they should. That is the most. That's the least creative one.
Yeah, it is like, this is a zombie film,
It's kind
but there's a bit of like stuff going on.
Yeah. So yeah, I always thought the World's End was my favourite.
I think Hot Fuzz is my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, yeah. My opinion on Hot Fuzz is that I just want to watch it again because there's things about it I was like, okay, I don't get the rave about it,
Right.
but I liked it. And I think I find that sometimes, like I get it, I think it's cool, but I don't get the true rave about it.
You don't
And
rave.
there's probably tons of things that people would say that about things that I rave about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, definitely the Straight Stories.
FF11.
FF11's a good example. You take 50 million years to download it. You take 50 million years to, like, complete one mission. And then it never ends. But the Straight Story is also a good example.
Is that the lawnmower one?
Yeah. There are just something... I think I end up falling in love with the things...
One?
The things that I end up falling in love with the most are things that are, like, inconspicuous, but I see a gem in it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It almost becomes more personal for me because
Yeah.
only I see this.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Do you have anything like that?
Hmm. I feel that way about some of the Pokemon games. Like, I appreciate some of the points that are just like, that are generally like a bit disliked. Like, I quite like the what are they called? I quite like Sword and Shield,
Mm-hmm.
in spite of there being like kind of relevant, not kind of relevant, but kind of, you know, like inarguably
Mm-hmm.
bad or weird decisions about it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it regardless.
Yeah. I would say Back to the Future Part 3 is like... I see how people are like not as into it because the first two like perfectly like
Wrap
intertwined with each other. Like
yeah.
it goes back into the first film. The third one just stands on its own.
Mm-hmm. See, I've got one.
Yeah.
Oogie Loves. I
Yeah.
see something that
Yeah.
no one else
Yeah.
sees in that
Yeah.
film.
Yeah. Like just like the love, like the heart.
Yeah. The passion.
I'm just thinking of one more funny thing to say about FF11 is that like you download that game and like you try and download it and you're like tearing your hair out like oh my god, like this is the nightmare. And then you realise that is FF11.
That's the game.
You realise that never ends.
You've been playing the game the whole time.
Yeah, and then you kind of start to like have a spiritual experience. You're like, maybe that's life, and you just got to get into it.
Got to get with the program,
You
Ralph.
just kind of. It's always just a war.
It was always going to be like
Mhm.
this, and you just you've got to learn to love.
Yeah.
What's that
The
quote?
war.
You got to ride the wave.
Yeah, there's something Friedrich Nietzsche said about like. You say it's the good war that creates the cause. I say to you, it is no. You say it is the good cause that creates war. I say to you, it is the war that is the good cause or something. Like. You're not like.
You're not going to war for a good.
You're not
thing.
doing something for a reason. The doing is the reason. If it's good.
Right.
Like we don't do this because we like.
Whiskey.
We're getting dead muscular. We do it because it is what it is.
Okay.
I don't know. Some else like
He was full of facts.
you don't like. It's like if you're asking me like what is the point of life,
You don't do
You
it for
don't-
the sake of there being
like-
a point. You do it for the sake of doing it.
When you're actually like having fun in life, you're never asking that question.
That's true.
Not because you've come up with a reason, but because
Because
it is.
yeah,
Because
because you're doing it.
Because like this, we're just doing it.
We should talk about our fun time this morning. Well, this afternoon. It was like 12 o'clock.
We made brekkie.
Brekkie / dinner, yeah.
Honestly, I want to do that again.
It was good. It was fun.
It was fun. We were teamwork.
Yeah, we made. What did we actually make in the end? We kind of made a full English in a sense for you. There was elements of a full English.
It had beans, eggs, bacon. black pudding,
And toast.
and toast. I feel like we have to do that again purely because we've got the ingredients.
We don't though. We have the eggs.
Bacon.
We don't have enough bacon to do exactly again.
How much left?
We have two slices. We have toast. We have bread even.
We've got loads of haggis.
Loads of haggis. He had haggis.
We can just get more bacon. I got beans. I got those beans left.
Yeah, beans. Yeah.
I feel like we can do it again. Just get more bacon. I feel like we need to because we need to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't use it, you lose it. Isn't that true?
Mhm.
When's your thing gonna come? What time is it?
5 o'clock. I got no notifications from Amazon saying it's 10 steps away.
I dare you to mutter when the guy comes. I won't take a bit. I won't take a bit.
I'll try.
Ooh, there's like a custard cream coming through. Sniff.
A little bit.
I'm gonna say this. This is one that I want time with. Because time is on my side.
Oh, I thought
Rolling
it was-
Stones.
I was thinking of a different thing.
What was that?
I was thinking of Love Changes Everything.
Love changes everything. Do I know that?
Love changes everything.
Does it say time?
I thought it said time. In my head, time changes everything.
Have you ever been into the Rolling Stones?
No?
No. Do you know any of the music?
I could not name you any.
No. Oh, you know what's a beautiful song is Wild Horses. Do you know that one? When you understand Arran, we're gonna blast that tune. Wild horses. We're
Just get it on the
wild
tinfoil
horses.
hat radio.
2 wild horses.
Have you ever watched Spirit, the DreamWorks film?
No.
It's really good. If Matt Damon wasn't the horse, it'd be perfect.
Would you not like Matt Damon?
No, I just think it's the fact that the horse has to talk, even though it talks.
I want to watch that.
It talks in a monologue.
So it's good.
Yes.
Do you think we should
It's
watch
still
that?
like a 4 out of 5 film.
It's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So, oh look, 8 out of 10.
8 to 9, yeah.
So should we watch that one day? Tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we have the whole day tomorrow. In my head, we're going tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought that at first.
I'd be up for that tomorrow. Spirit's a really good film. It's got a good emotional core.
Yeah.
Everything's got a good emotional core.
Mm-hmm.
Glengladsaugh Evolution has a good emotional core.
Yeah.
Made of pineapple.
So, what are you giving this out of 10?
I'm loving it. I'm like a 9 to 9.5.
I'll say this. I like it. It's got elements of things in the past that I've loved.
But it's also looking to the future.
I'm looking for something. I don't know. I'm like, it's leaving me looking for something. It's not complicated enough. At least to my knowledge now. Time could change it.
Love changes everything.
Love changes everything. War never changes. Black Ops.
Is that Black Ops?
I think so.
I thought it was Fallout.
Maybe it is. I think it's Black Ops. How comes we never hear them when they're coming past?
I Everyone down here has electric vehicles that go. Wee, wee, wee.
So have we locked in pasta?
I think we should.
Pasta bake, sorry.
Yeah.
I saw some sort of sausage, smoked sausage, like
I saw steak sausages, but I don't
So-
really want them.
I saw like this, you know, like the kind of browny orange looking one.
Orange.
Bright pink and browny orange. It looked smooth and
Yeah.
it's like Mattison's. It's just good for it. I want some mushrooms. I don't even know if they'll. I don't think they'll sell mushrooms there, to be honest.
Nice.
It was too small and poopy.
Yeah, it didn't look like a lot of fresh. Oh wait, no, there might have been a section as we walked in that we completely walked past. Because I remember seeing peppers.
Okay. I'm gonna give that. This might surprise you, Ethan.
Wait,
I think I need more time with it.
you're not waiting. In amidst the pepper and the smoke, I was determined to find the salted caramel. And I was thinking, when I go to Costa, I always buy a salted caramel frappe without coffee and cream. So it's just a milkshake, but they don't sell milkshakes. And I was thinking, what does that taste like? What does that taste like? Can I see it in there? And in amidst the pepper and the smoke and the oak, there is a little bit of salt to go along with the sweetness.
I hear that.
I'm ready. Go.
So I'm just gonna say, this might surprise you. I think I'll go 7.5 for now.
Alright.
I think I can get more out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need a proper dram,
Mm-hmm.
bit of water, bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to just be like at the point where we're just like doing I think with Scrabble, I'll have a bottle of this, pint of this.
When we go and get pasta stuff, I want to grab a mixer.
Yeah.
Pepsi or Dr. Pepper.
Pepsi. And I want us, I think maybe after this, like when you're done with that, or with that even,
Yeah.
mix it with the Arran.
Mix this with the Arran.
Maybe. Maybe have a sip of that
Yeah.
until you get that. Then
Have
mix
some
it
more.
with that. I think that'd be good. I'm going to try that. I just wanted to ask you, so, I feel as though today, while we've been here, we found two that rank high, are going to be like ranking high for you and staying with you, which is that and the Cardu. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think they're both going to stay with you.
Yeah.
For me, we've only found one true stayer, which is
Mhm.
the Tom and Toll. I want a whole bottle of that. That's a new, like if you ask me what's one of my favourites,
It's on the list.
it's on the list. Another one that I liked was, I mean, I'd say second is the Arran.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see why for you, yeah.
Can you explain that?
No, for you, I can see why. Because of what you said.
Because of what I've got, what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah, you've seen
In fact, why don't we rank them
You've
all?
seen it in
Why don't we
motion.
rank all of what we've had so far?
Okay, I can rank it immediately. Right, you ready?
Do it.
We've got, Thingy. Cardu.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Glengladsaugh just underneath it. Then we've got Tomato and Legacy. Then we've got
Isla.
forgot the other one. Then we had
Loch Lomond.
I'm debating now. I thought it was going to be immediate.
I find it hard to believe you would put that over this.
No. No, I know what I'm doing.
Sorry, can you start from the beginning?
So, top of the list, Cardu. Second, just under it, Glengladsaugh. Just under that, Tomato and Legacy. Right? Just under that, Tom and Tool. Then, going down, we've got, what are the other three? Isle of Storm, Loch Lomond, Finlagan.
Mm-hmm.
Isle of Storm, Finlagan, Loch Lomond.
Where's Arran?
Oh, Arran!
Is that way at the bottom?
No. Isle of...
Figure out.
This is a musty boy.
Ooh. Is there any... that looks sweet.
It's like vaguely sweet must.
Is there any more icing?
Mm-hmm. That's a bit better.
Add more water.
That's a bit better.
Come on, baby.
Give me a drop.
Doesn't Connie talk a bit like that? Kind of way.
Yeah, she does.
This way she's the goat.
That's why she's the brr. She's a goat. In some sense.
I won't take a sip.
The water made it spicier. How did that happen?
I get sweet.
That's that electric vehicle again.
I get sweet.
It is way sweeter than it was. It was bitter earlier. It was sour and bitter. Now it's still a little bit bitter, but sweeter, definitely. So,
It's a sweet buttery drink.
my butter, yes.
It's a mouth coating butter. Come on,
It's
you
like,
get it.
it's frosting, it's buttercream.
Are you getting that mouth coating? Like,
A little
wanna
bit
do-
more than I was,
makes you
yeah.
want to do this. Take a big swig of it and go like that. Get that mouth coating this. It's like cream in your mouth, ice cream with waffles. I think it's maple syrup.
It's not quite that sweet.
Ooh. You're just
Okay.
never gonna get what I got.
No, I'm sorry.
No, we just says right. That's
Right.
No, there is no sorry.
There is no
There
sorry.
is no
There's only
sorry.
there is only try. Wait, no.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Say or do not say. There is no sorry. Okay. Cardew, Glengladsaugh, Tomatin Legacy, Tomin Tool, Arran. What are my other three? Isle of Storm, Finlagan, Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, do you
Loch
like
Lomond at the bottom.
Isla then Finlagan?
Isle of Storm is a more. I got a better impression. If it was a handshake, I would have liked Isle of Storm more than I liked Finlagan.
Can I get you to drink the rest of that with Coke?
Yeah. You can after a brief bathroom break, in which you think about your order.
I think I know. I'm gonna think about my order. Wait, where have the other bottles gone for the miniatures?
I put them in here near the recycling.
Oh, what are they just out?
Yeah.
Can you grab them me so I can play with them? I need to like visually order them. I won't take a pic. So don't. I don't want you to look.
Huh?
I don't want you to look at what I've got.
Oh, sorry.
Going on. Just don't look at it. Right. So I think number one for me has to be Tom and Toll.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
Just because that really brought me somewhere I've never been before. I just felt this. There was something pure about it. It was totally going against the grain of my typical sensibilities.
Mm-hmm.
It was very grassy, fresh, fruity, light, gentle. It didn't have some sort of like funk. It's pretty.
Something to unravel.
It
There wasn't something to unravel, you mean? That's what I think of when you say funk.
There wasn't
Like a thing to
anything-
interpret in, like, what is this? There's like a
There
there's like a little ball. Everything else is falling around the ball. I've got a ball and I need to like pick away at it.
I see it more as like I was not at all. I was in nature. I wasn't in like a city of an industrial city.
There was
at all.
no.
Or in a pig pen. I was in. It was purely pretty, natural.
There was no humanization.
There was no just kind of grit to the flavor. Usually, I like a little bit of like.
There was no like challenge.
There wasn't a lot of like dusty must.
Yeah.
It was a lot of. There was something pure about it, and it just totally made me feel peaceful. And it just really took me somewhere, and it was complicated. I think that was the most complex one. Would you agree? I think that was the one we could have talked about the most, to be honest. I think even you, to be honest. I think we were talking about that one. If you had to rewind the tape, I think we both said the most about Tom and Toll 10.
Is that my thingy?
What? That must be
My
your...
Arran.
That must be... No. You just poured that in there. That must be your Glengladsaugh. What is that? Did you just pour the...
I think I've just poured my Coke in my Glengladsaugh.
I think you did. I think this is... Arran. Is it all of it in?
No. Yeah, that's right. Can still refine it.
Yeah, I think this is the dark... This is definitely...
Yeah. That's
this
why
is
I was
Arran.
like, that's not Glengladsaugh.
This is Arran.
Right. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
You're going to put this in there. In fact, you're going to put a bit more.
No.
I think for you to-
No. Anyway, right. Go on.
So coming at number 2, how is that?
Glengladsaugh with Coke.
Is it Glengladsaugh? Can you tell? Is it?
Yeah, because it's sweet. It's sweet on top of the sweet of Coke.
I want to say that's Coke. That's had like a lime in it. That is super like. That is super
Yeah, I
like
get it.
zingy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say number 2 is a toss between Arran and Cardew. I think Cardew is probably the more complex
Yeah.
and engaging one.
Hmm.
I think I want Cardew. I definitely want another bottle of that. I want a full bottle of it.
I'm glad you're up there with Cardew. With me.
Yeah, I immediately I loved Cardew because I just thought like as soon as I got into that I was like, this is Ethan in a bottle. It has like, was it like I almost can't remember it very well. I remember it being like, it's caramel chocolate rich.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have a bottle of that, because I must feel like tomorrow we could get a bottle of that and like, just
Can't hurt
it.
to ask.
What?
Can't hurt to ask.
We can type it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't hurt to ask. The internet.
And then maybe a miniature or something, but I don't know. I will see.
I still need to buy a quarter. Remind me to buy a quarter.
A quarter.
Not a miniature, not a full sized, like a semi.
I hear that.
Half a pint.
I was getting a semi from the Cardew. Cardew, like I remember I described it. It's just fun. Now the more I think about that fun, the more I just want to go and get it. Arran. No, it's a toss up between Arran and Cardew. Is it fair for me to just leave with a toss up?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Because
I reckon if we do get a full thing of Cardew, your mind will be made on whether it is more or less.
I think Cardew was more like it's presenting itself up front.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arran is the type that is more. It's one you got to work for with time and water and where you are, like time and place. I think it has elements to it. I think it has dimensions to it.
Arran.
Yeah, it's just maybe one that's like. It pops up, it goes away.
Yeah.
You leave it with some time. You leave it for 5 minutes, you get something that you like. You leave it for another 5 minutes, you get something different.
Yeah.
And you're like, where did that thing go?
Yeah.
So, I like that in a whiskey.
It's the Bulbasaur of whiskies. It evolves.
I think that is the sign of an interesting whiskey, to be honest. I just think that that's not the most well balanced.
Yeah.
Can I try?
That's quite good. That's quite good.
I think that really works.
I think that might be the best mixer. The rest have felt like syrups. This feels like...
That's like vanilla flavoured. It's almost like rum and Coke now.
Yes.
I think that this is highlighting some elements that I want you to see in it. It has you within it. I think you're going to get it here.
I'm drinking rum and Coke. This is...
It's
Somehow, this is Captain Morgan's and Coke.
Yeah.
How?
That is a mouth coating mix. It's got this buttery, slightly almond, and it's in there. And there's this very tart kind of fruity. There's a fruit in there. That is bloody good, that.
Yeah. I've bloody got it.
Do you agree?
I like it.
I even want more. Please, sir. There's bite to that. There's pure. There is nut. There's a lot of nut. It's highlighting the nuttiness.
I can get that.
That is bloody good. That is highlighting something within it. It's almost like a sherried whiskey, that.
Do you think?
Almost like sherry. No. It's super chewy mouth.
I think it makes it taste like sherry overall.
Yes. That is like... That mix is just a drink of its own. Like, it's a new drink. It's not Coca-Cola anymore. I knew that this would happen with the Arran. They would blend. I thought that the Coke would lift up the Arran. And I think it's done exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is super Moorish.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I want that. I'm not even a Coke and whiskey guy. I think that's good. So, Arran, I love it, and I still want you to try more.
To get it.
I just want you to have a dram of it that you have.
Yeah, I will.
I think while we have Scrabble, you have a dram of this. I have a dram of that.
We're big Scrabble nuts now.
You have a dram of this. I have a dram of that.
We're big Scrabble nuts now.
We're big Scrabble nuts. We're big whiskey nuts. I think coming in at number 3.
Yeah.
Is the Finlagen.
Scale.
Although we both agreed that this was almost like tacky. I described it as tacky. Do you remember? It was almost like if you're a proper peat guy.
If you were Pete.
You probably think that this is like a pot. This is like a watered down thing of what it could be. And I think that with a higher ABV, it could be more.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, I just thought that this was a powerhouse of flavour. I thought that this was maybe the boldest flavour.
Yeah.
This was like, you don't even need to be like searching for stuff, or, like thinking about
It just
stuff.
tastes like it.
You can just down this and it's like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this is not one that you just throw back. Because if you throw this back, you can be like, whoa.
I don't understand people who shot whiskey.
No, they're just people that want to get pissed. I don't understand it shotting anything. Whenever I've got shots, I'm like, can I not just sip this? I want to appreciate and be with this. I want to have a moment with this. Even with them tequila.
The only thing I can understand getting rid of as quickly as possible is vodka.
Yeah.
I've tried to sip vodka and it's not nice. And as a shot, it's also not nice, but at least it goes down faster.
I've had tequila, right? Like, I've been in, like, situations where, like, people are having tequila and they have to, like, do this thing where, like, they have it with salt and lime or something. And they have to, like, get it out of the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to actually taste it. And I'm just like, can you just let me sip this? I'm like, I get it.
It doesn't taste nice on its own, I think.
I agree somewhat, but I like just being with the weirdness of it. It's almost like eggy.
It's just a drink that I would not drink.
To me, it's almost like an eggnog-ish, like super alcoholic eggnog.
Mmm.
Weird interpretation.
This is a random aside, but do you get the thing with eggs where you are like, you get the egg ick? You get to a point after you've eaten a certain amount of eggs where you're just like, right, no.
Well, I would say no because almost every day for years before I go to school I have eggs and sausages. Like,
no, but if you continue to have some eggs.
all I would say is I can understand an aversion to eggs based on its sort of farty smell. Or like you associate like garbage with an eggy smell. You get that?
Yeah, I
Do you get that? Like rotten egg. Like it's just kind of a trashy smell that could be associated. There could be an association there.
Yeah.
But eggs, I love eggs.
I feel like you don't understand what I mean.
I probably don't. Because I like eggs.
I know this amongst people who even like eggs.
I ate 3 eggs then. Not a slight squeeze. Maybe a 4th one. I can't imagine I would. I can't imagine I ever would.
Mm.
If anything, a runny, snotty egg, the texture. Usually for me, it's textures.
Yeah. I think that is what people dislike about it eventually. It's like too much. It's too much mush.
I definitely have this with some food. I don't think I could ever with eggs. I eat 3 eggs daily.
When I was a boy, I ate 4 dozen eggs every day to help me get large.
It started because Mr. Strong. Do you remember him from Mr. Man? He just like ate out eggs.
And now I am grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs.
Do you remember that?
So I'm roughly the size of a ball.
I think for me,
Yes, yeah, I do. And he has massive shoes.
maybe like he doesn't wear shoes. He's a green trilby.
Oh yeah, who wears massive shoes?
Mr. Silly, Mr. Funny.
No, Mr. Loud. He's red and wears shoes.
Yeah.
He does
But
wear a
Mr.
trilby,
Silly
you're
and
right.
Mr. Funny do.
What does Mr. Funny look like?
Mr. Funny is green with a top hat with a flower coming out of it and his red nose.
I don't remember that.
What?
Mr. Funny.
Mr. Silly was just brown with a brown hat over his
Oh,
head.
Mr. Funny, yeah. Mr. Silly.
Do you remember Mr. Funny? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. Right. Mr. Loud. Mr. Noisy, that's who I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
Mr.
Mr.
Funny
Strong.
and Mr. Silly should hang out.
Probably.
Mr. Strong, I loved him.
He's
for
so
me.
square.
Why did I love him so much?
Look, he's lifting that one with his knuckles.
For some reason, he was
Ooh.
my favourite. I like that. For some reason, Mr. Strong was my favourite. And I like Popeye too, so what is that?
You aspire to be strong.
But I don't think I do at all.
Roger Hargreaves died quite young. He was only 53.
Well, that was common back then. Adam
What do you mean
Hargreaves.
back then? It was 1988 when he died.
Yeah, back then.
Back then, ye olden days.
Why did he die?
Good question. Right, continue ranking your whiskies. I'll get an answer.
So, Finlagen was number 3. I just felt, although it wasn't the highest quality whiskey, it presented a powerful character.
Get a stroke.
Right. I'm going to rewind.
Go on.
Ethan, now I'm confuzzled. Where do I put that Glenglassaugh? I almost feel like I don't know where to put Glenglassaugh. Because that could have been 3, actually.
I was expecting it to be 3.
I was expecting it to be 3, but I think I forgot. So let's do this. Let's just do this.
Right.
It's a mix-up. Look, we'll show this to the audience.
There's a lot of
This-
science going on down here.
This is what it looks like.
This is what it takes.
This is undoubtedly number 1.
Right.
These are runner-up for number 2. These are both number 2. This is both number 3.
Okay. Now, I can't help but notice, but Tomatin and Isle of Storm are not here.
Hold on. Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Okay. And I think that is because you know Loch Lomond is probably the worst, but you don't know the other 2 orders.
That's it. I'm going to say that this comes after Finlagen, okay?
Okay.
Not because it's not because it's worse. It's a better made whiskey.
Yeah.
It's more familiar to me.
Right.
Out of both of them, the Finlagen gave me something that was like eye-opening.
Right.
The Glenglassaugh gave me, I know this, I know you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah. I need something more with the Glenglassaugh. I need to spend more time with it, which I will after this. Do you respect that?
I think I can live with it.
You can live with it. Like I say, I like it. Like I love it. Even, it's good. I can tell it's quality. What did you put Glenglassaugh? 2?
Second.
Second. Yeah. No. I've said this before, but like I definitely like when I find one that's like, this is for you. Just because it's like the whiskey journey has been enhanced by it being not me alone. Like it'd be so shit if it was just me. I wouldn't do this. There'd be none of this. And I just like that we both have our
Yeah, I'm glad that
sensibilities.
we don't both have the same sort of like style or taste.
Yeah. Having
We're
said that,
similar.
like, no, I love the ones you love. Like I love all whiskies, and I definitely love the ones you love. I just there's a certain thing for me that I kind of call my pet flavors,
Yeah.
which is I would just say sherry whiskey. Any nut, any musty, nutty cereal. But then again, I'm also a guy that wants to just try it all and try new things, and I'd get bored with just the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's my wheelhouse. I think next would be the Tomatin.
Okay.
The Tomatin was a well-rounded characterful whiskey. It's, as I remembered, it's fragrant and light without being one note. It's gentle without being unengaging. It's I find it to be an absolutely engaging whiskey with pretty flavours. I think maybe I even got more... I think I got more dimensions out of Tomatin than I did Glenglassaugh so far. But that's just me. Isle of Storm comes in at second to last. I found it to be perfectly fine. A classic Isla PT mineral, fairly complex whiskey. I just thought that this was, I've had this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've had this. If I saw this on a shelf and I saw a chick, even if this was cheaper, I wouldn't even look at this. If this was there, if the chick was there, if Kilhoman was there, I wouldn't even see this on the shelf. I'd just be like, this is a...
An off-brand. A pale
An off,
imitation.
yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah. I kind of feel it as if it is. Do you think that's fair?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see where I'm coming from with that?
Yeah.
And as for Loch Lomond, I think ultimately this was a disappointment. I have enjoyed this in
Bars.
bars. I think that this is the way I describe this is this has got character. Like this is like the student who's smart, but kind of gets like he knows he's smart and he like doesn't like bother like revising for a
He
test.
doesn't apply himself.
He doesn't apply himself or something. Like he gets too sure of himself and then
Mm-hmm.
he gets into heroin.
The arrogance of Loch Lomond.
Something like that. I mean, I don't know. Just some sort of analogy. Where I can see potential is basically what I'm saying.
Right.
But it's almost as if this was sloppily made. Do you hear that?
To an extent.
It was just totally watery, muddy. And like uninteresting. It was just like a mush.
Mush, yeah.
It was like you took it.
I don't think it was muddy because I could identify what was going on, but it was just that like what was going on was very like flat.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page. It was as if you created whiskey that had character and was good, and then you started saying, "Hey, just put it, just like, how do we make this quicker and cheaper and like."
You had the ingredients, right? And once upon a time, you knew the ratios to mix them in, and you knew when to add them, and you made them, and they were great. And then over time,
You
you're
said
just like, well, I have the ingredients, just put them in a pot and stir it.
it's like capitalism in a nutshell.
Yeah, this is the Elon Musk of whiskey.
It's the shitification of Loch Lomond.
In 20 years, this podcast is going to be really popular, and Loch Lomond will refuse to talk to us or our agents.
In 20 years, this podcast will be really popular, and we'll become shitified. We'll be all like generic, and like the lighting's perfect, and like we've got like.
We've not got a Highland cow.
Like the whiskey segment is like for like 5 minutes, and then the rest of it is like we're talking to OnlyFans.
We're talking about ads.
Yeah, we're talking about being an alpha male.
We're mewing for the next 40 minutes.
And there's some guest who's a crypto guy.
Yeah.
And then we become Loch Lomond. We try Loch Lomond, we look in the mirror and we go,
It's us.
it's us. Do you get that? I think we're on the same page with Loch Lomond, definitely. Last for both of us. So I think ultimately, this is my ultimate. Actually, it's not my ultimate. Like,
No, it's not.
As you can see,
It's your preliminary.
you can see I'm a man conflicted. This could very well make its way up to like up here.
Yeah.
Like, it's subject to change, but I don't think that is.
I don't think that will change. And I don't think that will change.
I doubt that will change.
Mm-hmm.
This could change.
Arran.
That could change. I don't think that will change.
Yeah.
That can definitely change.
Yeah.
That can definitely change. I don't think that can change.
Okay.
And also, war will never change.
Borderlands 2.
Super Mario 64. Now, I wanted us to end off with mixing these two.
Okay.
Let's go. Which one was yours?
I think that one, yeah.
Oh, that smells good. I do like that.
It's not unpleasant.
Just ride with it. It's kind of one that you just like.
Just shut up.
You don't search for stuff for them.
Don't question it.
It's just there, and it's.
Right. Okay.
I think I get what you
Pop
mean.
quiz whilst the mixing happens. What was this? What was this once upon a time? AKA 2 days ago at most. Because it's been in my pocket and my hand since then. And all semblance of a form other than maybe a face has been lost.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I feel like this is gonna have to go in the fridge.
Fridge. What? You're not gonna drink it all?
I'm not gonna drink it.
No. Just put a coaster on top of it.
But it's good. They're both 50%, so they've mixed quite well.
I think this works. I think this works.
We've got past baked to make.
So this is 100%
100% beast.
the Pro Beast. I'm getting crisp apple, sour apple. It's powerful.
I get the oranges still. I get more of an appliness than I did from either of them.
I get a Brenny note.
I get a barleyness.
This is like Brenny's like badass cousin. He's gonna knock the shit out of you. I've got him.
Oh yeah, bubblegum. It's like underneath you gotta go to find the bubblegum. There's a lot of loudness to it that
It's loud.
overwhelms certain stuff, but
It is loud. It needs
you can
water.
find it.
It definitely needs water. It's buttery. It's loud. It's fruity. It's sugary, brown sugar. I don't think it is brown sugar, it's just sugar. It's sugary. It's cherry bakewell. It's almond. It's mouth coating. It's powerful. And now with water, it's fragrant and zesty.
That is mouth coating. That's like 3 different jams altogether.
Yeah, jam.
That's
You
3
getting it?
different jams.
You getting it? What kind of jams? It is jam.
There's a strawberry, there's
You getting it?
like an apricot.
You getting it?
I don't know what the other one is. But it's like a hearty jam.
Yeah.
I don't really know jams.
Yep.
Sorry guys, I don't know jams.
You're getting it though. Apricot jam, I think, is it? It's a jam tart. The yellow ones, the orange ones.
Did you get orange jam? Or is that just marmalade?
Apricot.
It's not what I asked.
It ain't marmalade.
I think it's still got like a malty, cereal-y
Yeah.
essence to it.
I'm getting less of that now. Did you put water in?
No, not yet. I get it on the finish.
Get butter. I
It's
think
like
it
I'm
works.
crunching down on a shreddies.
I think it definitely works as a blend.
It is interesting how well it works.
Mhm. It does. It just becomes.
And it's just its own thing.
It's simultaneously.
It's both of them, but I wouldn't be surprised if something tasted like this just straight.
It's simultaneously each of them alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just Glengladsaugh, and it's just Arran, and they somehow are like cousins with each other. They're brothers.
They're not evolutions of one another.
They are each other.
Yeah, they'll evolve into the same thing eventually.
And this is it.
Or they evolved from the same thing.
Do you feel that you respect Arran more?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm probably going a bit crazy on this, aren't I? But like, I don't know.
He's determined.
It's about communication, I think. And I'm having fun with this, by the way. I'm having fun with the fact that I seem to be able to see something that you don't, that I want you to see. And I think you should do that more. To me.
To be able to see something that you just can't see.
You see something that you want me to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You want me to love Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. I do want you to love Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, so
we need to mix it with something else.
I need to see Arran.
We need to mix it with The World's End.
What is it about Hot Fuzz that is lighting your fire?
I think that the jokes are good. I think that the premise is good. I think that the idea of him being a very serious person in a seemingly like not in a non-serious town, because that would make it seem like the town's like goofy, but like nothing is very like hardcore there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like this town.
Yeah. It's like if Mr. Serious from the Mr. Men series, who definitely existed, Mr. Uppity,
or Mr.
No.
Fussy,
yeah, it's like if he came to Comrie.
Mr. Miserable,
No, he's not miserable.
Mr. Grumpy.
He's not really grumpy.
No, Mr. Uppity.
Mr. Workaholic.
Mr. Mr. Nobody, which is one.
That is one.
I love that book.
I think I like that book. Does he disappear at the end?
He becomes someone. He becomes a yellow Mr. Happy.
Is that an origin story?
And he becomes everyone's or somebody. And it's a story about don't be a nobody. No one's a nobody.
Don't be a stranger. Amazon. Despite all my rage, it's never Amazon.
What we got? So Hot Fuzz.
And World's End.
I'm watching it tonight with our pasta bake. I'm getting tomato soup.
Taking it too far now. Right, I'm gonna find a solid coaster and I'm gonna cover it.
Okay. So what are we doing next after this?
We're gonna go find pasta bake.
Right, so we're going for Wildcasters.
I need the bathroom.
So are you ending this review? You're ending
I think
this
so.
video? I don't want to end it for some reason. I love doing these. Okay, so we'll go for a walk, shall we?
Yeah.
Before places close.
Yeah.
We gotta. I want us to find it. See if there's an interesting cheese at that place.
It's gone.
At some place.
It's gone. They've closed. It's gone. They shut down. Ryan, they've not been open for 4 years.
It's time to let it go.
Let Hanson's go.
So.
It's
This is-
still visible if I'm over it.
Yeah. Slightly. Yep.
Okay.
I think this is how all of our reviews should have been done.
With a corner in play.
We need to do one taste test where you're over there. Okay, I guess we'll end it.
Okay.
One left.
What?
That was fiery as hell.
It is. It can be.
So that's a good blend. I prefer them alone though. Bye.